Good morning, everybody. This is Patty with Life with Patty, and I thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm heading out to work this morning, and I thought I would put a roast in the crock pot because by the time I get home, it's 9.5 hours from the time I leave, and I'm tired, and I've got things to do outside. I want to work in my yard for a while, and I just love that I can put something in the crock pot. Whenever I come in and wash up, it's ready to have for dinner. So tonight we are going to have a beef chuck roast. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do and how I'm going to get ready to put in the crock pot. I originally found this recipe on Facebook. And it calls for absolutely no water in the crock pot, just the juices from the meat and the stick of butter. I'm very hesitant about that. I like my meat to be almost submerged all the time, but I'm not going to do that this time. But I am going to put a little bit of it in the crock pot. So here's our roast. Right into the crock pot it goes. Let me throw this in the garbage and wash my hands really quick, and we'll continue. Okay, so what it calls for in this recipe is the roast, some pepperoncinis, and I don't have any, so I'm just putting diced green chilies that I had in my cupboard. So I'm going to go ahead and just add those in. They smell good. Okay. And then it calls for a package of dry ranch dressing. Sprinkle that right over the top of it. I use these ranch dressing packets for a lot of things. I mean, they're great in a meatloaf, they're great in meatballs, they're great on all kinds of things because it's got all the spices in them already. So I use those a lot. I have quite a few in my pantry ready to go at any time. Then it called for a package of au jus. Well, I have every packet of everything you could imagine but au jus. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a brown gravy mix in there. I think the main thing is it's for the seasonings. So sprinkle that right on the top there also. And then the next two items were not on, excuse me, my nose itched, were not on the list, but I'm going to add them anyways. Because you know me and garlic and me and onions. And here I am with my little packet of garlic again. You know, when I put them in the crock pot, I don't even cut them up. I just put them in there because it's mainly just for flavor. So one whole packet of garlic goes right into the crock pot. And then I cut an onion open yesterday to put in my tuna fish, and I still have like 3/4 of the onion. So I'm going to chop that up and also put it right into the crock pot. I'm going to have my husband sharpen my knife again. And I've told you before, when I'm doing recipes in the crock pot or, you know, where I'm cooking it down a lot, I'm not super picky about having these precise little pieces of onion cut up because they're just going to cook down in the crock pot anyways. It's mainly you're just doing it for the flavor. So I don't know if you can see there, but it's just big chunks, and that's okay, all right? Just put that right into the crock pot. And the last thing it calls for is 1 stick of butter, and they said just to put it over the top of the roast, and then that was it. But, guys, I just can't break old habits, so I am going to put a cup of water in there. Okay. So there is the butter. I am going to put 1 cup of water into the crock pot. Alright, I'm going to bring the camera over here so that you can see what it looks like, okay? And so there it is. And I guess that, you know, that cube of butter is going to melt all over the roast, okay? So, all right, we're gonna put our lid on. And it says to cook on low heat for 8 hours. Temp is low. And 8 hours. So after the 8 hours, it's just going to turn to warm in the crock pot, and it'll be ready when I get home from work. I'm kind of tired still, can you tell? It's like, wake up, Patty. All right. Anyways, you guys have a great day. I'll see you back here in about probably 10 hours or so. But, you know, it'll be just like, bam, on the camera. All right, everybody, have a good day. I'm going to let this pretty little thing cook away. I'm going to go to work. When I get home, we're going to have a nice meal. I've got some broccoli out in the refrigerator in the garage that I'm going to bring in the house. And we're going to have that with our dinner, and that will be dinner. Roast and broccoli. Because the doctor said I've got to lose some weight. Big shocker there, huh? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, I'm back. I'm back from work, and it's been a nice day outside, but it's actually about 84 outside, and I don't know, it's just a little muggy. So my house was 81 degrees, so I had to turn on my air conditioner. So anyways, I've been working out in the yard. My husband's been working in the shop, and so I'm ready to come in and see what this roast looked like. So I'm gonna open it up. I'll be darned. I put a cup of water in there, and it probably maybe didn't need it, because between the butter and the juices from the roast, it looks great. I'm going to show it to you. Here it is. And now I'm going to give it a little taste test. I felt like the pork chops that I made in the crock pot came out dry. But it did say to have pork chops that were on the bone, and I did boneless ones, so I'm wondering if that really makes a difference. So let's taste it. It's good. It's good. I usually always come up with my own concoctions, you know, and dump this in there and that in there and this in there and that. I don't measure anything. I put something different every time, and it turns out great. I'm gonna give this roast an 8. It's nothing off the charts, but it's not bad. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Anyways, if you do make it, let me know how it turned out for you. And I thank you guys for tuning in with me. If you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber to me, I sure would appreciate that. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. All right, you guys, have a good evening. We're going to go enjoy this with some broccoli and relax. It's been warm and ready to put my pajamas on and relax with the air conditioning. So you guys have a good evening. All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.